open up that pales in comparison to the purple rain that will be unleashed by the homestanding Washington Huskies. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we're about ready to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Huskies offense will take the first swing of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys...
Oh, he's got some space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that will be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Leaves it with the back, lining off the defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Battle. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Direct snap. Running to Green.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's got it again. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. That's caught. It's Manuel. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wildcats offense offense will take the field for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Huskies are threatening on first and goal. Dropping back, it's Battle. Back's looking for the goal line. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth-quarter game.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. The lead is 6 in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Final play of the quarter coming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Recovers the fumble and he's on the move. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Unloads quickly. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll run it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. This one's complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Northwestern will line up with a first and goal. Trying to barge their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs. I look for this offense to continue the physicality and hand that man the ball again.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped in just short.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution.
Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
To the air, it's Battle. Find some fresh air.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Running behind that left side. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Wide open downfield. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Back to throw time running short in the half. Snagged out of the air. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Shoots it to the left. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Wildcats will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Northwestern! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more.
He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Northwestern 21, Washington 6.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Wants to throw. It's Battle. He's got the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Caught it in the backfield. It's Robinson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for him. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the sidelines.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Makes the grab. It's Lynn. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I like the Mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catches a big fella.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Got a man. It's Thomas. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Northwestern.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense, understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Complete to the wideout. Gaining of 20.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Going for 6. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Mountain West this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Louisiana delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Sun Belt. Trust me when I say the party is on in Lafayette. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time.
Turning it on. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Huskies come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Battle. Makes the grab. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Washington coming to the line with another first down. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff to the lone back. Oh, he's got a chance. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Right back to the well. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just...
Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple, but the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
So now it's 2nd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's exactly your job when you're a defense. You know, they're going to make throws, they're going to make catches. I got to get them on the ground. I got to limit the yak, the yards after the catch. Nice job breaking on the football, getting the wide receiver on the ground.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. Hits the accelerator to the right. Past the 20. Touchdown, Husky. Defense putting points on the board.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the 4th quarter has kind of changed, and this defense has settled in. Their offense has scored as well, so this is a big tipping point in this football game.
There he goes. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Northwestern. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. The throw. Pulls it in. It's Manuel. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Washington right back to the line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Heaves it on the run. Intercepted. Looking for more room. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Northwestern hoping to make this red zone opportunity pay off. Caught in the backfield, it's Dishman. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the stomping has commenced. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
It'll be 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Battle. The screen, he's got wheels.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
It's complete to the left. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He's looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Defense looks like they're coming. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. Just complete and utter dominance.